Hi, this is Andy with Mountain Computers. Today is May 2nd. It's the day before my birthday. I'm going to be 53 tomorrow. And I wanted to talk to you about what does it take to work for yourself versus work for a company. And one of the most important things that I think hiring managers and HR departments and headhunters and most people in staffing agencies don't understand is that when you work for a company, it's no different than working for yourself. Somebody once told me that, asked me and told me, oh, it must be great working for yourself. You don't have to listen to anybody. It's actually just the opposite. I have to listen to everybody. My customers are my boss, my clients are my boss, my employees, my team. No matter where you are in an organization, you'll have customers all around you, top, bottom, left, and right. I've said that before, I've said it many times. But the reason why I'm doing this video is I want to explain to people out there that I work with and that I interact with when I'm looking for opportunities. One of the things that I always get from them when I'm looking at an opportunity is that they say, you don't sound like an employee type of person. And I don't know what that means. I've been an employee, I've been a soldier, I've always been in some degree of an organization chart. But what does that mean? I'm not employee type material. I am the best employee type material because, for one, I've been a great follower all my life, but I've also been in leadership positions a lot of my life, as well as been in political positions a lot in my life. And when you look at an org chart, there's a box and it says XYZ position, and they put your name on it. And I think most HR departments and headhunters, they look at your title, or they don't really look at you as a whole, and they want to fill this org chart box with a name. They want to get paid to do that. They want to be rewarded for doing that. But that doesn't make any sense. When you hire an employee, you're not only hiring the employee to do something that is needed in this area, but you also have this thing at the bottom that says, and other duties as assigned. They all do that. So what that means is, I want you to fit in this box for a little while and anything else that might come up. So in essence, when somebody tells me that I don't fit in that box, well, that's great, because I can fit in any box. High, low, CEO, janitor, staff, management, supervisor, treasurer, The older we get, the more experienced we get, the more wise we get, the more understanding we get of boundaries, politics, drama. And what you need to understand, folks, is that when you look at me and I'm looking for an opportunity, it's not only, and I prepare myself properly to where I can transition from my existing opportunity to a different opportunity. And that's why I believe in documentation, transferability, flexibility, coachability. All those things come into play. Now, HR, you guys don't get it. I mean, if you're just trying to fill a box, that's unfortunate, because you're really trying to add a person to the team that can grow, that wants to grow. Now, if that position isn't a growth position, well, most people will find that out sooner or later. But for me, I want autonomy. I know where my boundaries are. I know where, and employees I want them to be able to have this open door policy. I want them to speak up. I want them to say things. I don't want them to come to work and keep their mouth shut. I want them to be able to speak freely about things that they see in the company. Pay attention. Think outside the box. So when it comes down to headhunters, companies like Robert Half, companies like, I don't know, you name it, there's a bunch. The ones that do really well are like Siemens Business Services. They're advanced thinkers. When I've worked with them, they look at the full array of needs, not just what they're hiring for. So when they bring you on board, they want to know everything about you, because if the opportunity comes up to where they need you not only for this but for something else, they are allowed to move you appropriately, and you want to be moved. The risk, the reward ratio, there should be higher risk or higher reward and less risk, no matter what. So anyhow, I just wanted to tell you, the older I get, the more I hear people that say, you're just not hireable, you're too old. That's not true. You've got so many things in your toolbox that we can't figure you out. Well, that's not my problem, that's your problem. When you look at requirements for like a director or VP position, you're looking for somebody to fill the need of the company and then some. The person at that level, like me or higher, will know that when they come in, it's going to be 45 days or more to adjust and understand the environment, understand boundaries, understand roles and responsibilities, make immediate changes when necessary. It's just like traveling to another country. Me going into another company as an employer, employee, as a vendor, you're there as a guest, just like going to another country. Be a good guest. Understand your boundaries. Know who to ask questions of. Be polite. But at the same time, if your role is to make positive change, don't be afraid of making decisions that are positive change. HR people understand that. Headhunters understand that. Employers and business owners are the best people to hire, and here's the reason why. We understand how to calculate risk, take charge, lead. We also know how to listen very greatly and also ask great questions. We have good timing. What's the other thing that we're really good at? I would say empathetic, because anybody like me, I've hired and fired a lot of people. Now they want to be politically correct and say on board and off board. So what? It's the same thing. If you've got manager in your title, you better have people reporting to you. If you have manager in your title and you don't have people reporting to you, that's fine, but you're really not a manager, as the old school way of things go. But I don't know, I think the purpose of my videos are to share knowledge. And one of those, and this is an evening video, I didn't put up my green screen, I didn't do any of that, but I just want to share with the world, when I go looking for a job, the people who know me for what I'm doing right now in this company, they're like, oh my God, don't leave the company, don't leave me. Well, people leave, people change. That's not a bad thing. I mean, I've been doing this, almost coming up on 16 years. It's the longest job I've ever had, if you want to call it a job. I've had a lot of employees come and go. I have taken certain risks. I've won on most. I made a couple big mistakes because I trusted some other people. That's no surprise there, that's life. But when it comes down to me looking for opportunities, it's like people switching, their day job, their night job, many jobs, many hats. That's life, and that's exciting. So hiring managers and headhunting companies out there, when you see my resume or application, just don't put me in the regular, run-of-the-mill stuff. Business owners are different. We see things differently for a reason. There are people who just want to go in and get a job, 8 to 5, and do whatever. That's not me. I will fill those requirements, but I'm always thinking and helping and going the extra mile. I understand perseverance, I understand loyalty, I understand respect, but I also, we can be mavericks, we can be insubordinate, as it might seem. It's not like you have to be picture perfect all the time. You're human. You want to speak up, you want to plan accordingly, you want to communicate accordingly, but also sometimes you just have to let your hair down and air things out. And that's good. A little bit of chaos goes a long ways. Positive chaos. Not crazy chaos, but positive chaos. So, Robert Half, you're on the naughty list because you guys don't handle some business owners who are looking for opportunities properly, but that's okay. And that's Robert Half Technology, not necessarily Robert Half as a whole. Siemens Business Service, great. You guys do good. K-Force was great. Tech Systems, good folks. You know, you guys do good. Some of the hiring managers around Reno, the area, Washoe County, I think they're afraid, but they're at least polite to me to respond and say, thank you for your interest, but we found somebody else. And I'm like, dang, come on, really? I really want that opportunity. And it's not many. I mean, I just don't click on things. I don't like doing the online stuff because it's so impersonal. It's impolite. You guys never respond. It's like it's just you're a number. You're not a person. And I know you're getting a lot of applications, but you guys can do better. Workforce, Workday, all those systems, they're pretty lame. So that's why I mail in my resumes and covers. Find the person through LinkedIn. Contact you directly that way. Go around the system. You know, be creative. That's what business owners are. We're creative, but we also understand policies, procedures, controls, checks and balances. So anyhow, this is Andy from Mountain Computers. This is an evening video. I didn't set up our environment, but I wanted to share with you some of my thoughts about looking at opportunities. When you get older, you say, I'm not that old. And I do tell some people that, man, you're too old for that. Well, that's if it's physical labor and they're no spring chicken anymore. But for leadership and management in any kind of organization, white collar, blue collar, it doesn't matter. You know, I look at people and I'm always trying to help people. And I never tell people that they can't do something or they're too old. If they want to do it and they fit the bill, give them a chance. You know, that's the way the world works. Give somebody a shot. If they really want to do it, you know, give them a little bit. Let them try something and see if you like it. You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket and don't put them on the hardest project first, but try them out. Give them a shot. This is Andy from Mountain Computers. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see how this video looks. I'm a little dressed down today. It's going into my birthday tomorrow, so I figured, what the heck, you know. I've got some programming to do. I've got to finish up some systems work and some servers. Most of these jobs, yeah, I already did my taxes. I already done all my filings. You know, when you're a business owner, you wear many caps. And when you work for a company, you wear many caps. It's just not one thing. It's many things. So I understand that. So anyhow, more to come. Have a good night. Bye-bye.